1. Hook serverless architectures are often hailed as cost-saving solutions. But what if I told you they can actually become more expensive? Let's break down why that happens and how to make informed decisions for your projects. Understanding this is crucial for budget-conscious teams. 3. The simple explanation. Let's clarify what serverless actually means. In a serverless model, you don't manage servers. You focus on writing code. The cloud provider runs your code in response to events. This can save you time and effort. However, pricing is based on several factors: execution time, how long your function runs, request counts, number of times your function is called, memory allocation, how much memory you allocate to your function. While the pay-as-you-go model sounds appealing, costs can spiral quickly if you're not careful. 4. Real-world example. Consider a startup that built a simple e-commerce platform using AWS Lambda for its backend. They started with a budget of $100 per month, based on their initial estimates. They anticipated around 10,000 function invocations each month. Here's what happened: initial usage. In the first month, they saw 9,000 invocations, staying within budget. Growth. By month 2, marketing efforts paid off, and usage jumped to 50,000 invocations. Cost spike. Their monthly bill skyrocketed to $400. Why? Each invocation on AWS Lambda costs $0.000002. That added up quickly. The team hadn't projected for scaling and didn't optimize their functions. They were charged for time and memory, leading to a shocking bill. This incident showed them that unchecked growth and usage can lead to unexpected costs. 5. What to do instead to avoid budget surprises. Follow this framework. 1. Assess demand. Understand your expected usage. Use analytics tools to project function invocations. Initial estimate. Plan for a conservative number based on current traction. Thresholds. Set clear thresholds for when to reassess your serverless strategy. 2. Optimize code. Reduce execution time and memory usage. Memory allocation. Start with minimal memory, then increase only if necessary. For example, if your function runs slowly with 128 megabytes, test it with 256 megabytes only if needed. 3. Monitor usage. Implement monitoring tools to track invocations and execution time. Use AWS CloudWatch or similar tools to set alarms for unexpected spikes. 4. Set limits. Put spending limits in place. Establish budget alerts. Set a maximum spend threshold, like $150, and receive notifications if you're close. 5. Evaluate alternatives. Consider hybrid models. Sometimes, traditional VMs or containers can be more cost-effective. Assess your workload characteristics. If you're consistently over a certain threshold, investigate alternatives. 6. Common mistakes. 1. Ignoring cold starts. Cold starts can delay responses and increase costs. Fix. Use provision concurrency for critical functions to keep them warm. 2. Underestimating request rates. Startups often misjudge how quickly their usage will grow. Fix. Use historical data from similar projects to create realistic projections. 3. Not optimizing function code. Bloat can lead to longer execution times and higher costs. Fix. Regularly refactor your codebase. Aim to keep functions under 100 lines of code for easier optimization. 4. Neglecting monitoring. Without monitoring, you can't track costs effectively. Fix. Integrate logging and monitoring from day one. Set alerts for unusual spikes. 5. Forgetting about data transfer costs. Data transfer between services can add up. Fix. Minimize data movement. Use regional resources to avoid cross-region data transfer fees. 7. Quick checklist before deploying your serverless solution. Check these off your list. Have I projected realistic usage based on analytics? Is my function code optimized for performance? Am I monitoring usage and costs actively? Do I have spending limits and alerts set? Have I considered alternatives if usage exceeds projections? 8. Summary plus CTA. Serverless architectures can be beneficial, but they aren't always cheaper. By understanding costs, optimizing your code, and monitoring your usage, you can avoid unnecessary expenses. Remember to assess demand, set limits, and keep an eye on your functions. If you found this video helpful, let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical tech insights. Bonus practical tip: if you're unsure what to pick, start with the simplest option that ships today. Then measure for 7 days, latency, errors, deploy time, and cost. Only upgrade when metrics force the decision, not fear. Quick recap: keep it simple, avoid over-engineering, and build the smallest thing that works. If you want a real demo or checklist, comment demo. Subscribe for practical AWS, DevOps, Docker, and Kubernetes lessons.